Hey class, this is Mr. G, Mr. Garcia. So today we're continuing on day 31. It's 1.8 roots, and this is day number 2. So we found out that there's square roots and cube roots. So I had you fill out a multiplication table, okay? And I specifically had you circle certain numbers, okay? And we're going to go over that today. So here is your essential question. So your essential question is, how do you calculate the square root of a number? How do you calculate the square root of a number? Okay, so the next few slides, we're going to answer this question. Okay? Now, here's a definition of a square root. A square root of a number is one of its two equal factors. A radical sign, this is a radical sign, and I'm sure you've seen this before. It looks like a division symbol, but it's not. This is called a radical sign, is used to indicate a positive square root. So when you write it like this, it's a positive square root. Every positive number has both a negative and a positive square root. Okay, here comes the negatives and the positives again. All right, guys. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and set up your notes. Okay, so you're going to get a brand new paper. Either you're getting the paper or you're getting your notebook out. Okay, and this is a new page. So this is 1.8 roots. Okay, but this is a little different. We're asking a question. How do you calculate the square root of a number? How do you calculate the square root of a number? Okay, so that's what we're going to find out. Okay, let's put in some definition, a couple of definitions first. All right, so here's some terminology, okay? So the square root, a square root of a number, that means it's one of its two equal factors. So only one, okay? One of its two equal factors. Okay, that's the definition for the square root of a number. We'll get to what it actually means in a little bit. And the radical sign, this symbol right here, this guy, it looks like division, but it's not. It has that little squiggle there. So it's like that. That's the positive square root. So when you see something like this, it's for a positive square root. And then last thing, every positive number has a negative and a positive square root. Every positive number has a negative and a positive square root. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over that. So go ahead and copy all this and put it on the next slide. Okay, on the next slide, put this information in there. And then we're going to go ahead and do some examples.